an international courier service.
Firstly, my apologies for being a little bit late. I got stuck in traffic getting here. And while I was arriving here, I was going to tell Karan that his next thriller should be about a man who needs to go across Mumbai at rush hour time. He has only 2 hours to defuse a bomb, save his family, do something really, really important. Will he make it? I think is a
maybe you know the answer to that is no.
It's a 5-page book. As far as Lakshya is concerned, it's something that really as an idea was conceptualized in the mind of my father. He had been to Kargil in the year 2001, I think, for Kargil Divas, and where you lay a wreath at the memorial that's made there for the fallen soldiers. And while he was there was an officer that he met who spoke to him at length and told him, that there is so much praise for the Indian Army at this point, and people are saying that really we are like at the pinnacle of courage, the examples for of nationalism, of pride in our country, of sacrifice for our country. But it's really unfortunate that with all this praise that's coming our way, every single year the number of officers enrolling into the army seem to be becoming less and less. So it's just, people are just saying it, but nobody's really following up, on it. And that's when he decided he wanted to write a film that would inspire people to join the army, and that's how Luck started. Of course, making it was an eye-opener for me, because there's nobody really from my immediate family who has any kind of army background, so I had to learn a lot about it. And when you learn, you realize, most importantly, the serious amount of pride that those people have, in their country, in their people, in their national identity. And it doesn't matter where you send them. You could send them to Kashmir, you could send them to different parts of India, you could send them for emergencies, for relief work, and they're always there, no questions asked, to really serve us, so that we have more comfortable, easier lives. And that was my biggest learning really from it. So it's very different from the book, it's a very different experience, but it was truly a lot of learning for me. About that region, and of course about the army.
So as a writer, you are both prolific writers now, and so how does your process go about, when you write a book? Writing a film is, a lot of people get involved, there's a collaboration that happens, but in a book it's just you alone, kind of just going down with it. So please tell us a little about that.
Yeah, I really enjoy writing. That's my favorite process of filmmaking also, amongst so many things that happen in film. And one of the most fun things about writing and collaborative writing, especially like in a writer's room sort of setup, is it's a lot of physical workout, because you end up beating the other guys up for like that one line or that one idea, and you're always wrestling, and you are walking out and throwing things and throwing tantrums. So that's really fun, and it's for the best. You just get the best of the ideas sort of filtering through, right? With the book, I just wanted to try something, so I just locked myself up in a room for a while, on and off, in between filming or writing other things, and I just let it come together like the way I wanted it, and I didn't get too many opinions on it, like unlike film where a lot of people have a say in what you're writing and things, because it's reaching out to a much larger audience. There's a lot more at stake over there. So I just wanted to do this in my little personal way. This is my thing. I just, wanted to get it out. It's incredibly lonely, and and you're just tearing yourself up, and you have a lot of self-doubt sort of creeping in at every moment. I think lots of writers here, so they know what I'm talking about, and you just have to go with it.
Sorry, but if I may add, I feel like as lonely as the process is physically, you're never really alone, because you're constantly with the characters that you're writing. And like he said, like you argue with, if you're working with co-writers, you argue and you debate with them. Similarly with characters when you're writing, the same thing happens even with that, because at times you'll write stuff and then you come back the next day and you read a page, like, yeah, what is this? You know what's going on. So and you actually are hardest on yourself in writing. When you're directing, which Karan also has done very successfully. When you're directing, the thing is that there's so many other people involved that you actually end up doing the best that you possibly can, given everybody's temperament and given everybody's aesthetic and sense of performance. There's only that much you can do.
Right.
But when you're writing, you're really, really hard on yourself. Like the critical factor should really be up there, because you only have yourself,
as a judge.
Absolutely.
As the best judge.
So the more time you give and the more effort you put, and the more you're willing to grapple with those ideas, and just really, really try to get the best out of what you want. It's tedious, but it's an amazing process when it comes together well.